Hello and welcome to True Crime Rocket Science, the most authentic voice in true crime. Breaking news, Casey White, it's him. Second getaway car also found. And where has it been found? Well, in Evansville, Indiana. That is 175 miles north of Williamson County, Tennessee. That's where the orange 2007 Ford Edge was found. And so that is actually where the U.S. Marshals are right now, in Evansville. They've seized a second vehicle, a navy blue 2006 Ford F-250, this vehicle. And so far it does seem like this couple have a predilection for Fords, doesn't it? And I think it's certainly a better choice, the darker vehicle, than the sort of bright orange vehicle. This darker vehicle, certainly driven at night, isn't going to be very easy to spot, is it? Or parked in the shade somewhere. You can see it's the same vehicle with license plate number ending in 591, captured in this CCTV camera footage. And the tall dude in a pink shirt, cap, and dark glasses is a dead ringer for 38-year-old Casey White. Now have a look at the gait and the tattoo on his right arm. The gait and the tattoo are a match, also the fact that it's on the same arm, for one of the two fugitives. One does have to wonder, where is Vicki? Casey and Vicki White may be America's most wanted fugitives on the run right now. So on day 11 of their escape, they've been tracked over 450 miles heading due north from Florence, Alabama, in the sort of first vehicle. I suppose you could argue that the first vehicle they took was the Cruiser. The second, in the orange Ford Edge, they took through Williamson County, Tennessee, and certainly that is where they left that vehicle. And then this third vehicle to a car wash in South Weinbach Avenue, Knight Township, Evansville, Indiana. So if we do a little bit of math, that is around 7 hours, just over 7 hours of driving time over the course of 11 days. I suppose you could argue it's 10 days because today hasn't quite completed itself, but around, it's kind of 7-11, 7 hours driving time, 11 days. That is less than an hour a day on average, closer to half an hour, in fact. So possibly what they're doing is doing their driving at night. Not a lot of driving, but doing a little bit of driving, trying to get as far from Florence as they can while laying low in the day. Casey probably didn't figure on a car wash CCTV camera being inside the car wash. But who would? And where's Vicki? And what car they're driving in now? And remember that Casey White has got previous, felonies for carjacking. So he's certainly got experience in that. And so this is not unexpected. But the question is, where are they now? Where is Vicki? And are they still heading north, or are they going to head west from this point towards Kansas and Colorado, or Oklahoma and New Mexico? And of course, that is taking us in the region of Albuquerque, which is where the rush shooting occurred. By the way, news on that, I'm preparing an episode, a really interesting episode, also quite scientific in a way, dealing with some of the statements Alec Baldwin made when he spoke to the authorities for the first time. So look out for that. That'll be coming up later today, as well as more news on this case as it happens. Thank you for listening. If you haven't subscribed and you're interested in this sort of footage, this sort of material, this sort of analysis, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I could do with a couple of more subscribers, certainly at this moment. So, Justin, we've just got some more breaking news. Apparently, both fugitives have just been, Casey White is in custody. Vicki White is in custody of a sort. She's been taken to hospital with a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and this was suffered during a police chase. and that's according to U.S. Marshal Marty Keeley. So during this chase, the vehicle overturned, and we don't actually know what White's condition is at the moment. They also say that law enforcement, not a single law enforcement officer fired their weapon. Remember, in a sense, it's sort of firing on one of their own. And even though they had a dangerous guy, that sort of, threat. Anyway, the county sheriff, Rick Singleton, from Alabama, said that he's kind of made a statement afterwards saying, "We got a dangerous man off the street today. He is never going to see the light of day again." But one wonders how Vicki White is. She seems to be maybe a not so innocent victim in all this, but certainly the more innocent person in the story. Is she going to come out of this okay? And was it really a self-inflicted gunshot wound? How do they know that? We may also possibly, through the course of time, through just information coming through, perhaps we'll see body cam eventually of this police chase, and where they went, where they actually rolled over, and what those circumstances were. It certainly sounds very dramatic, doesn't it? I think one of the takeouts from this whole case is, do you really know someone? And this is once again a case where all her colleagues didn't know this side to her. Perhaps some of the inmates knew about the affair, about the relationship. But it certainly seemed to catch her family, her friends, I guess, and her co-workers off guard. So you kind of get just the sense that someone can successfully keep a side to themselves secret for a long, long time and catch everybody by surprise. Maybe they even surprise themselves. And then they do something that is a complete break of character. But you've got to also ask yourself, is it a break of character? Who is this person really? What is it that they want? What fairy tale ending did Vicki White visualize for herself? And you must remember this whole idea of you sell your house, and you've now got a lot of money, and you're in love. And how can this story potentially end? But the question is, are you being realistic in your fairy tale? And most people aren't. And also this idea of, do you really know a person? Apply that to celebrities and to actors, because that is what this court case is about, getting to know the real person behind the acting, behind the actor, behind the celebrity. Are we able to do that? What do you think? Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.